Welcome back to Fixing the Coat Shop. We're right back here in our favorite neighborhood in Abbeville, Louisiana, right here on the bayou, working on these historic homes. If you can remember this house from last year, right next door, it's the one we did our dormer job on. Real fun. A lot of these old homes were built about 120 years ago in this neighborhood. They were all built with kind of the thought that families would grow. So the attics are all futured in for future upstairs. We did a huge remodel on the corner last year, where we remodeled a couple bedrooms, fixed the bathroom up upstairs. And this is kind of what we're gonna do here too. Kind of the same principle. These old homes were all, if you turn around and look right here, even this one across the street, all the attics were futured in to become bedrooms. So they had floor joists put in, they had walls put in, just never quite finished. A lot of them had staircases put in, a lot of them didn't. So this job, what we're gonna do in this old girl, she was built in 1905, I think. We're gonna be adding a staircase, giving us access to the upstairs. Once we have access to the upstairs, we're gonna make it strong enough for everything to hold a weight and put some new bedrooms in the bathroom upstairs. Y'all come on in, show y'all where we at. This is kind of what we got done. This is gonna be our staircase placement. We don't use 2x12s as runners, we use LP Legacy plywood. Makes it so much stronger, a lot straighter. Engineered wood, you know, we don't have to worry about knots and checks and squeaks and cracks and whatnot. This is where we're gonna have access to our upstairs. We've already opened up the ceiling. Y'all come on up. As you can see, this is kind of what we got to work off of. This old girl had walls already up here on one side. They were using it as attic space. Had a couple rooms over this spot right here. But they wasn't really built well enough to hold the weight that we want to put. So we pulled the floor up, pulled the walls out. And what we're going to do today is take these old floor joists, which are actually the ceiling joists for the dining room downstairs. We have a bathroom that has to go right here. We don't have enough floor space to put plumbing. So we're gonna increase that floor space by putting a drop ceiling in the dining room downstairs. That's also gonna give us place to hide all these ducts. Now we still have to have access downstairs, but have to be out of the way so that we can put a bedroom right here. So what we're gonna do today is cut all this out and drop a new ceiling in. Once we're gonna drop the new ceiling downstairs, we have room for our plumbing, room for our ductwork to run, and then move on from there. This is our dining room. This is where we're gonna make the ceiling disappear. We got a few things we gotta do before we start. We're gonna remove the drapes, protect our windows, get all the furniture out of here, make sure all our doors are secure so we're not putting dust all over the house, remove our fixtures, and then demo, my favorite part. We'll be chopping the ceiling out. We're gonna lower it about 8 inches. It's gonna be right above that transom. All right, let's get it. in. That's gonna give us room to run our plumbing later on and give us new space to put our air ducts. What we're gonna do now is come to this old wall. You can check it out. These old walls were not really built with structure in mind. They were just kind of grabbing space. They're not gonna cut it. They don't hold the weight that we're gonna need. So we're gonna end up taking this whole wall out, this whole ceiling, this wall right here. We're gonna reframe the whole thing. We're gonna start from scratch. But if we don't start from scratch, the first thing we're gonna have to do is support this so we can take this wall down. We're gonna put the temp wall right here, take these old studs out, take our floor joists, finish bridging everything up, and then grab us some subfloor. We'll put new subfloor over our new drop ceiling. Once we have our new subfloor down, then we come back and build some walls. All right, here we go. All right, y'all. You see, we got our new Legacy LP subfloor down, and it's a lot stronger than it used to be. No more bounce in that baby. It's gonna should stand the test of time. Y'all stay tuned for next week. We're gonna come in here, cut all this old ceiling out, take some of these old walls out, and then finally start building our walls. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all like and subscribe. See y'all next week.